Hey everyone, you're watching Wisdom Shots. During a party, one well known chef cooked very tasty biryani. So, as soon as the biryani was ready, its aroma spreaded all over. So, everyone was eager to taste the biryani. It's about 100 people were there, they were served the biryani. So, just when everyone was about to take the first bite, the chef came out and said, "Folks, there's a small stone in the biryani." As it was of the same color and size of the rice, it was difficult for me to find. So be careful. So be careful while eating. The stone may hurt your teeth. And he went back. The flavor of the biryani is good, the taste is great, but now the fun of eating has gone. So no one was paying attention to the taste while eating. The more they became aware, there was no talk, no gossip, no fun. People ate the food silently. Even the last bite was taken carefully. So after completing the meal, everyone sighed relief for not getting the stone. So they washed their hands. Just then someone noticed that no one got the stone. So they called the chef. "Hey, you said that one of us will get the stone while eating, but nobody got it." The chef said, "I had removed most of the stones, but if there was one left by mistake, I wanted to warn you. What if? You never know." That was his response. So people started looking at each other. There was no discussion about the delicious biryani. Everyone was exhausted after the meal. I'm sure that we all can relate to this experience. We have this wonderful biryani called life. Unfortunately, for the last 18 months, we're not able to enjoy this biryani life because of this small stone called Corona. And what if I bite the stone while enjoying the biryani? The possibility of stone is stopping people from enjoying the biryani life. And the chef is our media. There's a difference between being in a worried state all the time and being careful. Being careful, it helps, but worrying too much is not healthy. There is something called worried well syndrome. Have you heard of it? It's a medical term, okay? So recently, NIMHANS, National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience, Bangalore, so they published an article on this. The worried well is a term that describes people who are in a relatively good health but believe that they are ill or likely to get ill because of the situation. I'm sure that during the peak COVID time, so most of us experience this, right? Even if it is a normal cough, the first thought is, am I COVID positive, right? Then you consult Dr. Google. And Dr. Google will show all kinds of results, which will make you even more confused and worried. This worried well syndrome became popular in the 80s, in 1980s. So governments all over the world were doing AIDS awareness campaigns. As a result, everyone got scared of AIDS. So many people started visiting hospitals for consultations and HIV tests. I remember during my childhood, I used to see many AIDS awareness campaigns by the government. But now we hardly see those. So I was curious, what happened to this virus? Why nobody's talking about it? So I checked the WHO website, and according to World Health Organization data, 37.7 million people globally are living with HIV right now. 37.7 million people. And 680,000 people died of HIV-related illness in 2020 worldwide. There are thousands of people dying out of AIDS every day, but nobody's talking about it because AIDS is an old generation virus, right? So we have our new kid on the block, Omicron, right? The rate of uncertainty and anxiety about the coronavirus is very high, and thanks to our media. They'll predict the outbreak, they'll give you statistics and paint worst case scenario. Just look at this, how they painted red. Even if there is one case, the state is red. The media's message is very clear. Be afraid. Be afraid. Because fear is a strong emotion. You get attention if you can scare people. In the last few days, every day they are counting the number of Omicron affected patients in India. And it's on the front page of all newspapers. Every day they are reminding us of the stones in our biryani. So let me give you some perspective, okay? So we have 1.41 billion people in our country. Billion with a B. And you can do the math and see what percentage got affected. But the whole country is scared and worried right now. Every day, more than 26,000 people die in our country due to various causes, right? And these are registered ones, okay? The actual number can be higher than this. That is on an average 1,000 deaths per hour. See, if you want to be worried, you can worry about anything and everything. Thousands of people are dying on the road, accidents, right, every day. But that's not stopping people from taking their cars out. The media conveniently package and show what they want to show to trigger fear. My first ever trekking in my life was when I was 13. So we had an environmental camp from school and it was a one-day trekking. So we reached the spot and there was this guy who was briefing us, like do's and don'ts in the forest. He explained about the flora and fauna, all this stuff. So before closing, he made a statement. He said, I want to warn you that there are tigers and elephants in this forest. So instead of enjoying the trekking, all our focus and energy shifted to the tigers and elephants, throughout the day. What if it catches? What if it catches? We are in that situation right now. See, I'm not underplaying the seriousness of the current COVID situation. It is normal to feel worried during times of uncertainty. But extreme worrying is bad. As a matter of fact, constant worrying weakens our immune system. So instead of worrying, we have to be careful. Take all the safety precautions, follow the protocol. But please don't forget to enjoy the beautiful biryani called life. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Srijit Krishnan. Stay happy, stay healthy.